In North America today, the average age for men to marry is 30.2 years old, compared to 22.8 in 1960. What used to signal the beginning of manhood, getting married, building a home, having children, is now put off for years.
The average man is not ready for marriage before 30.
Meanwhile, many young men are caught in a cycle of sin and immaturity. Pornography, casual hookups, escaping into video games, and a constant fear of commitment.
Maybe I'm not ready for a serious relationship.
These habits offer cheap substitutes for real responsibility and slowly erode a man's willingness to grow up. This delay matters. When you wait to marry, you delay growing up.
You need to grow up and be a man.
You stretch adolescence past its prime into your late 20s and early 30s. You waste years where you could have been building a family and taking dominion. But that doesn't have to be you. You don't have to drift with the culture. Marriage is God's institution, a covenant rooted in purpose and responsibility. The family is the foundation of civilization. Children are a blessing. The marriage bed is holy, and a godly wife is a gift from the Lord. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 5 blessings found in marriage, 5 reasons to stop stalling and start pursuing covenantal marriage. As a man, God has given you a mission. You are made to work, build, and lead, leaving this world better because you were in it. That begins with the dual mandate given to every man. The creation mandate to be fruitful, multiply, fill the earth, and subdue it, and the Great Commission to make disciples of all nations. These are the broad marching orders laid on every man's shoulders. But how that mission takes shape will differ from man to man. You might be called to start a business, farm the land, plant a church, serve in the military, or run for office. Whether your boots are in the soil or your hands are on a keyboard, God has work for you. And here's the good news. You weren't meant to do it alone. God intends to provide a woman to be your helpmeet, a partner who will come alongside you and help you fulfill your mission and goals. Someone designed to follow your lead, strengthen your hand, and support the work God has given to you. Your life's mission wasn't meant to be completed in solo mode. God intends to provide you a helper. Go find her. Sex, designed for desire. God designed sex to be a blessing. Scripture doesn't shy away from this, it celebrates it. Rejoice in the wife of your youth. Let her breasts fill you at all times with delight. Be intoxicated always in her love. Sex isn't just for making children, it's for pleasure and bonding. In that passage, the Bible tells the married man to rejoice in his wife, to take delight in her body, and to be drunk in her love.
I can't take my eyes off of you.
That's the kind of intimacy marriage offers, and as a man, you were made to desire it. But that desire isn't meant to sit dormant for a decade while you figure things out.
You're really cool, but I'm not ready yet.
Paul writes, because of the temptation to sexual immorality, each man should have his own wife. Sexual desire is like hunger. When your body craves food, it's telling you something. Go eat. In the same way, your desire for sex is a built-in signal from God that points you towards marriage. And when you keep suppressing it for years on end, frustration builds. God didn't give you this desire to torment you. He gave it so you pursue the woman you were meant to rejoice in. Companionship, not meant to be alone. God said it from the beginning. It is not good that the man should be alone. That wasn't just about sex, it was about companionship. The normal pattern for life is that a man would take a wife to share life with. Someone to talk about what you're learning or observing. Someone to laugh with at dinner and pray with before you sleep. Someone to hold on to in bed at night. Even the simple things are better together. Watching a movie, eating a meal, going for a walk. It's not just about grand romantic moments. It's about having a partner for the ordinary daily rhythms of life. If you've ever tried going to a sporting event or a conference by yourself versus with a friend, they're not comparable. That's because life is more exciting when you have someone to share it with. In marriage, you get a best friend to experience all of life together with. And no matter what life throws at you, joy or sorrow, it's better when you're not facing it alone. Children, a house full of arrows. God's first command to mankind was simple: be fruitful and multiply. That hasn't changed. Children are a blessing, not a burden, and raising them is one of the greatest responsibilities and joys a man can have. Marriage is the only relationship where you can rightly build a family. You get to create life, children made in your image, whom you get to teach, train, enjoy, and then send out into the world to build families of their own. Malachi tells us that one of God's purposes in marriage is that he seeks godly offspring. But here's the reality: you don't have forever.
Time is slipping by and we're not getting any younger.
Fertility is highest when you're young, especially for women. Her most fertile years are in her 20s, with a gradual decline in her early 30s and a steep drop after age 37. The longer you delay marriage, the more you narrow the window to build a big, vibrant family. Wait too long and you may end up with fewer children than you hoped for, or none at all. Children change you. They give you reason to work harder, live better, and think generationally. You start caring more about the kind of world you're building because your kids will live in it.
You want to make this place a better world for your boy.
And when you're old, how much better to be surrounded by children and grandchildren who love you than a bunch of cats. Sanctification, sharpened to lead. God uses marriage to sanctify you, to make you more like Christ. It's one of the clearest tools he uses to humble you, shape your character, and grow you in holiness. When you walk through life with someone who knows you well, loves you deeply, and has your best interests at heart, you grow. A godly wife will pray for you, encourage you, and correct you when needed, not to tear you down, but to help you become the man God has called you to be. Marriage matures you. It challenges your selfishness, strengthens your sense of responsibility, and pulls your attention off yourself.
And I'm a better man because of you.
A wife is not just a companion, but the primary person God will use to sanctify you. So many young men want to be strong, respected, and mature, but that doesn't happen in isolation, and delaying marriage only stretches out adolescence.
You haven't grown up at all.
You become that man by embracing responsibility. Marriage isn't a delay to your growth, it's the path to it. So young men, these are the 5 blessings that come with marriage: a helpmeet to support your mission, the joy of sexual delight, a lifelong companion to share the highs and lows with, the ability to build a family and raise godly children, and the sanctifying work that shapes you into a better man. Every one of these blessings begins with marriage. So don't waste your 20s drifting, delaying, or distracting yourself. If you want these things, you're gonna have to pursue them. Be the kind of man a godly woman would want to follow. Put yourself in places where marriage-minded singles are. Talk to your pastor. Create a dating profile. Ask your boys to keep an eye out for potential matches. Be sociable. Get to know the single women in your church who take their faith seriously. Just so you know, I'm not speaking hypothetically. I was married at 21 and my wife was 18. We're now approaching 20 years of joyful, faithful marriage. My life is better with her on my side. I can't imagine life without her, and I want that for you too. Look, if you want to get stronger, you know it takes work. You have to eat right, show up at the gym, and stay consistent. The same is true for getting married. You can't just sit back and hope it happens. You have to take real steps. So stop waiting, make a plan, put in the work, and go get you a wife. For a deeper dive into what it means to be a man worthy of marriage, read What He Must Be If He Wants to Marry My Daughter by Voddie Baucham and Get the Girl by Douglas Wilson. These books give young men a clear biblical vision of manhood, calling them to lead, provide, protect, and grow up. Both are written by faithful, godly men offering straight talk on becoming husband material, as well as pursuing the kind of woman who makes life better. I've got a link to both books in the video description. Thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please click like as a way to say thanks. If you want more content like this in your feed, click subscribe directly below me. See you in the next video.